Good morning, good morning, J. Marie Speaks listeners. I hope y'all are having a very great morning. It's morning where I am. It may be afternoon or evening where you are. But y'all know I'm filling up the one-on-one discussions. When I have a thought, I'm going to talk to you. So, there is a phrase that a lot of people love to use, and it's called stand on business. I think people use it without understanding the context of what stand on business means. It simply means say what you mean and mean what you say, meaning your actions speak louder than your words. You know, whatever you trying to do in your life, you firmly believe that it's gonna happen. And you know, with the trends and stuff that's out here today, people love to say stuff like that. And as an example, without understanding the true meaning of what's being said. Well, this morning, I'm going to tell you, since I defined it for you, I need y'all to stand on business when it comes to your life. You've got to show people how to treat you. You know, many people like to say, oh, I want love from a relationship. I know I'm loved already. I want respect. Respect is one of the first things that I require in a relationship. Because understand this, a person can love you and cheat on you. Somebody can love you and hurt you. But if somebody respects you, they're going to have integrity. No matter what, whether you're present or not. This includes your children, family, friends, so on and so forth. You deserve respect. Respect, yes, is earned. It's not always given. But you tell people how to treat you. If you got simp mentality, and y'all can look up what a simp is. You got simp mentality, trust and believe me, you're going to be treated as such. It's hard out here. You know, you have the 1%, and then you have everybody else. Anybody that's not an A-lister or in the 1%, y'all having it hard some way or another. You either being excessively taxed, you know, you're having to do whatever, or you're having to do whatever you got to do just to put bread on the table. No matter what your hustle is, I need you to stay focused. I know we don't always like the things that happen to us. And some people are like, God exists. Why bad things happen? God does exist. The devil do too. Or Satan, whatever you want to call him. Good and evil coexist in this earth. You choose which side you're going to be on. Because no matter what, whether you choose good, you're going to go through suffering, or you choose evil, you're going to still go through suffering. I'd rather be on the side of good. Because I like to give people hope. I like to give people light. I like to give people love. And I don't have to be in nobody's relationship in order to do it. You know, my dad, to let y'all in a little bit on my life, you know, I had a hard time with the idea of marriage. And, you know, of my dad's daughters, I am the youngest, and I am the only one that has never been married. And, you know, some women be like, oh my God, I want to get married, this, that, and the other. At one point, I did until I knew better. You know, marriage is more than just a contract, although some of you across the world treat it like that. You know, and even so, when you're talking about a contract, you also are giving that person permission to make decisions for your life. So again, it's more than a contract. But to me, it's a covenant under God, you know. And with that being said, you know, whoever I do decide to marry, if I even get married, trust and believe me, oh, it's 10 toes down, period. Like, there's nothing that I'm not going to do for my husband if I go that route. But because I know how I love and I know how loyal I am and dedicated, I'm just not going to say yes to no anybody. Then I got people say, well, you had 3 kids, so what? I had sex. You got kids too, you had sex. That's how you get kids. Yes, you traditionally you get married first, then you have children. I got it. Been knew that. I come from a Bible Belt family. You're like, oh, you came from a broken home. No, two-parent home, all of that. But marriage is not as beautiful as people make it seem if you marry the wrong person. And I saw a lot of that. I saw a lot of people I love marry the wrong people. And because of it, they suffered, and they suffered long. Some have good marriages now, but they went through hell to get it there. And so I asked myself, do I really want to go through that when I still have my freedom where I can get up and go as I please? Yeah, I got a man, but I live by myself because I've done that playing house, living with somebody never again. If we're not married, baby, you got your place, I got mine. You got your bills, I got mine. We can help each other out if we need it, have each other's back. But other than that, I'm responsible for me, he responsible for him. And we ultimately responsible for each other as far as backing each other up. But no, the world got things twisted out here. We playing house, but without the commitment. Like, I get it. You say, oh, we waiting this, that, and the other. Why doesn't this person want to commit to you? Like, let's just be real with it. In America, you have these things called Social Security benefits and all this other stuff. Well, if you are a long-term girlfriend, you can't get that. If you're a long-term boyfriend, you cannot get that. So you're messing yourself up because you're going to age. That's inevitable unless you die. So I need y'all to be realistic. Stop being in these 19, 20-year relationships where y'all never broke up. Talking about he my husband, but he not my husband. She my wife, but she not your wife. Stop playing in that woman's face. Stop playing in that man's face. You don't want them, let somebody else get them. Ladies, if y'all want to be dogs out here, stand on business with it. But leave the good men alone. Same thing with the men that want to be dogs. Find the women that want to be dogs. Leave good women alone. And I'm not gonna go through trying to identify all this. However you identify, just be good to each other. It's too much. It's too much going on out here. Then we have, the government or whoever that's distracting us with the stuff with Pete Diddy and Trump and all this other stuff. Something is happening underneath our noses, right in front of our faces, and nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. The other thing, the powers that be, whoever they may be, I don't care what nobody's saying. To a certain degree, I think they're trying to create a one world order. So y'all can feel how you want to feel. But if you are not a part of the 1% or the elite in any of your countries, to them you're expendable. So you need to move accordingly. You better enjoy your life. Because I'm going to tell you just like this. You're going to die. We all will. It's not about the quantity of your life, but the quality of your life. Not all of us are going to ever get rich. So what? Rich and wealthiness can be in different ways. Rich and wealthiness can be in your health. Being rich and wealthy can be receiving the love of your family. You imagine being rich, like financially rich, and not having anyone around you that you can trust. How lonely is that? Or you don't know whether or not anybody around you loves you. That's a lonely place to be. So y'all, let's have integrity. Let's do the right thing for the right reasons. You're gonna grind with purpose. And whatever you decide to do for your life, stand on business with it. But teach people how to treat you. Don't let nobody disrespect you. And pick and choose your battles. Because some battles are not worth fighting. So Anyway, y'all know with the one-on-one discussions, if it comes to my mind, I'm going to talk about it. But I'm just seeing a lot of tomfoolery going on out here, and people not wanting to go to work, people not understanding about history. Like some people right now are like, oh my gosh, I didn't know black people, that the apostles and stuff in the Bible was black, this, that, and the other. Baby, black people have known that forever. We've already known that. If you really think about it, if you think of the theory of Pangea, right? I ain't even gonna say it's a theory. To me, Pangea was real. And the reason being, the ocean is the only place on the earth that we have not 100% discovered anything. Because it's there. We just ain't found it. But at one point, at one point, people used to be able to travel the world. It wasn't this much water on the earth until the Great Flood. There's literally cities underneath the earth. There's hidden in the desert. There's caves of water underneath the desert. You don't believe me? Watch the Discovery Channel. You know, Africa is hot, but Mount Kilimanjaro is over there, and it's got snow on the top. There are so many phenomena that's around the world that you cannot explain. But just because you can't explain it doesn't mean that it did not happen. I need y'all to open your eyes. I need you to open your eyes. And then here's the other thing. Racism. Racism is stupid. And all it is a method to obtain more power by keeping people fighting against each other. If you make one person think that they're superior than the next person, then they're always going to try to rule. But the thing is, you could be much more impactful if you unify. You come together. Like, it's so dumb to me. Every person that's a part of humanity is human. You're just different colors. People that call themselves white, not all of them are white. Some of them look cream or pink. Some look orange. Black people come in all shades, from white to midnight. So y'all, let's stop playing the colorism game that's out here. Let's get back to business. Let's unite, clean up the earth, take care of the animals. Let's do something and be impactful in this world and stop with all this craziness. TikTok, I love it. It's great. But unfortunately, idiots have platforms too. But if you want to do something, use your platform for love and light, no matter what your platform in this world may be. Stay focused, stop being distracted, and stand on business with anything that you do. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful day. That's it for this segment of one-on-one discussion.